Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we're out on Lake Wylie, put in at the very northernmost launch. It's not the launch that's closest to my house, but it's pretty darn close. Put in, gonna try to pedal up to the dam. It's about an hour's paddle. Gonna head up to the dam, try to put a couple fish in the boat. Water temp is about 45 degrees. Still a little cold, but I'm confident. I think we can catch a couple. Let me get to it. Oh my goodness, it's been a long day. Long day. That fish, he didn't even realize he was hooked until the fight was about over. Man, you know what I say, at least not a skunk. All right, first fish of the day. Oh, look at him. Heck yeah. All right. Well, something interesting about this fish is I caught it like right here. And the thing is, this used to be, well, let me get him back in the water. I'll tell you about it. Well, this little area where I caught, it's my lone bite of the day. It used to be a really good fishing spot because there was like, you got this wood wall that ran up, and there was a dock right there that is now right there in the yard. That dock used to be like really good. It was like a little honey hole, but then Helene came through and yeah, apparently put it up on the yard there. That's yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Well, I think I should have been throwing a jerkbait. All right, not a big guy, but good to have in the boat, as always. That little fella. All right, been a pretty slow wintertime day, but got the second one of the day. That's nice to have. We're gonna get him back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right guys, I ain't hitting on much. I paddled all the way up to the dam, fished around the dam for about 3 or 4 hours, 0 bites. So I actually started heading back to the house, and I was like, well, let me fish my way back. Ended up catching something on this. This is a H2O Express. This is the Academy brand sports. It's their jerkbait. I don't know what the name of it. I'll put it in the description box. But according to the bill, it dives to 6 to 8 feet. I don't think it's diving that far. But that's what we're using, is this little this little jerkbait. I don't fish jerkbaits a lot. I know they're a wintertime killer, and I know that, Problem is that the motion, the jerk motion, it's kind of hard to do in a kayak unless you're standing up, and I don't stand up just because my balance isn't very good. So for that reason, I don't really fish jerk mates very often, and it's something I need to get better at. Just let me put it that way. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it with my H2O Express Academy Sports jerkbait, and that concludes today's tackle roundup. All right, largemouth. Look at him, super tiny. Well, when the day is as slow as today is, beggars can't be choosers. Let's get him back in the water. All right, that's a little more like it. Look at that chunky little guy. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that fella. All right, guys, finally getting a little bit better one. Look at him. Let's get him back in the water. Well, guys, wasn't that fun? Was able to just pull it out of my butt today. I got to level with you, man. I didn't think it was going to happen. I fished and fished and fished. Man, I could not buy a bite. I had a little brief window. It was honestly about a 2-hour window. Was able to catch those 4 little fish and salvage the day. Yeah, it was looking pretty tough. But that's how it is wintertime fishing. It's, you know, you're really only fishing for, you know, 1 or 2 bites during the winter time, but it is worth it because you're going to catch your PBs in the winter. That's just how it is. They like, especially February, they just get they're so fat. So you have a very good chance of catching your PB in the winter time. So I still encourage it, even though it can be incredibly frustrating and boring. But that being said, I'm going to head back to the house. If you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm going to leave some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel is updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing.